They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a deep ball and second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Course Watkins, the intended target.
And it's third down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Again, it's Kamara.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. The kick by Lutz is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
But you look at this defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Falcons at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing, hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. And Charbonnet once again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A quick hitter complete. It's Miller. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 1st down, it's Watson. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. They got 29 yards that time. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is at this throw brought in here by Mayer.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
On third down, Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Now Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of room.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Lawrence will throw.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Reed. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On play action, Lawrence.
He's got Mason, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On first down, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Open man right side is Ingram. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Watson on first down.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To the air yet again, Watson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Kamara trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
To throw on 2nd is Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Douglas. And the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cam Smith.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense
6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play action with Lawrence. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves.
Under pressure, they got him again. DeMarcus Lawrence, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And it's fielded at the 34. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. The 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Desperados are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gap.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
On the carry, Charbonnet.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout goal, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Watson.
Open man right side is Rice.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Desperado.
Watson off play action. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Quez Watkins,
54 yards.
And the Desperados have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
A run now with Charbonnet.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack
is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a first down throw, Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Here comes 2nd down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the field, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That's it. It didn't work out.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now it's Watson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Watson now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And the second one, 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Watson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Watson.
Throw outside, completion to Rice. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
Watson.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Watson to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Watson.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime and deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball.